You know that feeling? When you're so cold your core is just a shard of ice. So hungry your stomach has shrunk into nothing. I know it better than anybody. After being born, I was abandoned. Left to die in the streets, like a rat. Except I didn't die. I was rescued. A woman took me in. She had a name, but that doesn't matter anymore. She had a house in Grutos. It looked like it was made up of a dozen different houses all cobbled together. She had lots of children. Not all were hers. Some she took in, just like me. I stayed to myself. The children played together, but I felt like an outsider. I just wanted to be loved. When I was 12, I decided to leave. Packed up in the middle of the night and just left. No goodbyes. No one would care. I wanted to be loved, to be in a position of power. I wanted to become a lord, start off as everyone else, helping people out, constantly rising up, until one day, the king will make me a lord. I will look after the small folk, and they will love me for it. I needed a name, one fit for a lord. I called myself Saladon. I started off traveling from small village to small village. I helped out with random small jobs, going to a market for the elderly, fixing huts. People started to like me. Once the village knew who I was, I told them I was moving on to help the next villages. And they should remember the name Saladon. When I was 16, I thought I was ready to help out Redwater. I remember walking through the market at the docks, small fish in an ocean. I had no idea where to start. I wanted to leave and find somewhere smaller. Then I saw it. There was a notice board filled with different color contracts for all over the realm. It was perfect. Everything I needed was here. I took one at random and started doing the job. I kept doing them for years. One day, I took a contract. A person needed help capturing a creature in the mountains near Great Crown Rock. I traveled up there and met up with Travis, the man wanting the creature. He had a group helping him but still needed the extra help. He withdrew a crystal from around his neck and explained that he could use that to get inside the mind of the creature. Make it think he's the creature's master and control it to do his bidding. I told him my name was Saladon, but he didn't seem that interested. His group never spoke a word to me. I didn't think much of it at the time. My focus was on Travis. It was his contract. I wanted him to like me. He gave everyone a net and told us to be on the lookout at all times. I asked him what creature we were going after. He said we were looking for a grouse. Grousers have no legs but walk around on 4 arms. They're vast but blind. They can sense your heart beating, the blood pumping through your veins. Massive mouths with rows of long, sharp fangs for their unfortunate victims. If you encounter one, it is rare you'll escape. We advanced deeper into the mountain, to the point we could have been underground anywhere in the realm. I got lost in thought and realized no one was around me. I looked back to see Travis and his group down the tunnel. I froze in place. My first thought was there was a goose nearby. Everyone else stopped and I, lost in thought, continued walking into danger. I looked directly at Travis, hoping he'll give me a clue of what to do. Travis reached into his pocket and pulled out flint. He bent down to the floor and started striking the flint together. I stood in place, trying to work out what he was doing. I realized too late. He needed me for bait. I don't know why, but I ran down another tunnel, just as Travis lit the fuse for the dynamite. I escaped the explosion, barely. I was injured, bleeding out. I followed the tunnel, paranoia seeping in. I had to get out. The cruisers would be able to smell my blood. They would come for me. A man like Saladon wouldn't die an awful death underground alone. I kept moving forward and came out of a mountain near Rodell. I knew this village. I helped them out. I was saved. I stumbled into the village, my wounds getting the better of me. I told them it was me who needed help. They got their healer, but they had no idea who I was. No one recognized the name Saladon. After everything I've done for them, all forgotten. What was the point of it? Once their healer took care of my wounds, I left. I wanted to find Travis, the man who used me as bait. Wanted me to die so he could take what he wanted. I found his camp in the middle of the night. Everyone was asleep, including the crews they managed to capture. I remember watching Travis sleep, the last peaceful moments he'll ever have, and he wasn't even aware of it. I took his knife from his belt and cut his throat. I took his crystal from his neck, putting it around mine, and made my way over to the cruise. It was far easier than I thought. I was inside the cruise's head, seeing its dreams. I woke it up and I knew it would do anything I commanded, all because of a simple crystal. I released the cruise from its cage and made it shriek, waking up the others. I wanted them to know who killed them, see the fear on their faces before they're ripped to shreds. This crystal is the key to my power. I need creatures, a variety for whatever occasion. I needed a new name. Saladon died. I am now known as Saladon. A name people remember.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Facebook. This was performed by me, Samuel Parrish. My link is in the description. See ya!